All right, Premier League starts today. Had no idea what to expect, but I'll give you my pick. All right, new format for Premier League. Do not know what to expect on the first day. I have absolutely no idea what to expect. So we'll see how the first Premier League goes. It's never been done in this format. I don't like it. Personal opinion. There's 7 players that hit 180s a lot, are enjoyable, bring a lot of flair to the game, are good to watch, get the crowd excited, and then there's James Wade, which no one's excited to have there. I think they could have done this much better. You can bring in more players. You can have a week of 12. The 4 losers go out. The four alternatives go in, and every week you're switching out 4 people. Or you could have 2 groups of 8. Switch them around as you go through. Have all your games, perfect 16 weeks, and take the top 4. Having 8 players play the same tournament, I think it'll be fine for the first couple of weeks, but it's going to get awful boring very, very, very shortly. So anyways, it is a new way of doing it. I guess every game matters, although I don't see why every game didn't matter before. But for the players, they get an extra 10,000 for winning the tournament on that day. I guess if you're in the crowd, you're getting a winner every single time, so that's a little bit different than a normal Premier League. Personal opinion, don't like it. So let's get into like predictions, and I don't even know where to start on predictions. Best of 11 games. What do you expect on the first week of Premier League? Usually you've got the defending champion or the world champion playing the world finalist, and you have that set up here, but this is now in a quarterfinal. Let's go through the games, and if there's any value, I did make a bet, so I'll share that with you what the bet is. Again, I'm not, maybe I'll do a video and I'm going to really love it. I just don't see myself really liking it at all. The other one is the seniors. I don't know enough about seniors to do the video. I've never seen Bob Anderson play, to be honest. I know who Robert Thornton is. I know Phil Taylor, obviously. I think if you're looking for value there, like Elise Ashton would be a good value, I think. I think Dave Prinz is a good value, just because he's played a lot. Robert Thornton would be a good value. Kevin Painter, and obviously Phil Taylor, I'm going to guess, has practiced his behind off. So those are the ones I kind of like in that seniors. But let's get into Premier League. So first game up, again, it's in Cardiff. So that's one thing to consider for this week is you're in Wales. You're going to have a very pro Welsh crowd, and you got a couple Welsh players. Now, I don't know why they didn't just put Price on one side of the bracket and and Clayton on the other side, and they could have met in the final, and I think it would have been a great. If they both win, they'll be in the semifinals, and I believe both of them will win. So my picks, and I'm going to take this bet. I'm going to take Clayton and Price to win in a parlay. Pays plus 114, so I'm doubling my money. I think they're both games that should get the win. They got the pro crowd. I'm not going to bet on the Clayton Price game. I'll give you my prediction, but I don't think I will because I don't think I'm like the odds. We'll see. Again, that's the one thing in this one. It's tough I don't even know what the next second round matchup, so how can I give you a pick? But I can certainly give you a pick on the first game. So first one up, I'm going to take Clayton to beat Joe Cullen 6-4 and Gerwin Price to beat James Wade 6-3. So that would set up a Clayton Price semifinal, and that's my parlay. I'm taking both Clayton and Price to win, and that plays plus 114, doubles my money. I think they're both safe bets. Well, I wouldn't say they're safe bets. Nothing's safe, but I think they're good. I'm happy with the odds and getting those picks. So next game up, Peter Wright against Michael Smith. I have no idea. You tell me how you're going to pick on Peter Wright. I have no idea what darts he's going to throw. I have no idea, nothing. I know he said he wanted to win the Premier League, so I'm going to guess he's going to be throwing the right darts, but you never know. One thing to keep in mind, Michael Smith on TV against Peter Wright, it's not gone well. And I don't think it'll go well here today. Again, I'm picking Peter Wright, but if he puts out a different set of darts, again, I don't like the Michael Smith odds. It's plus 110. It's pretty close. And I think that's based on the fact of what Peter Wright threw in the Masters. But I like Peter Wright to win this one 6-4. Gary Anderson, MVG. There's value here. There's lots of value here. So if I go to Gary Anderson's plus 175 to beat Michael Van Gerwen. When I watched Michael Van Gerwen play, he was not good. Now the problem is Gary Anderson wasn't that good either. Now granted, he ran into Joe Cullen, who blitzed him at a 10-1 victory. But I like Gary Anderson here. I think Gary Anderson's going to get the victory. I think MVG's, there's something not right about his game. There's not right about his confidence. And I just like Anderson here. So I'm going to take a bit of an upset there. I'm not going to bet on it. But if you did want value, there's value there at plus 175 for Anderson to win. So I've got Anderson beating MVG. So that sets up a Clayton Price. I have no idea what the odds will be. So I'm just going to go with the picks. I think Johnny Clayton gets the win over Price again. I'll take it 6-5. I think it'll be a beauty game. So that would put Clayton in the final. And then I got Wright against Anderson. Two Scottish guys. I'm going to take Wright. So I've got Wright winning this one 6-4. And that would set up a Clayton Peter Wright final. And because we're in Wales, I'm taking Johnny Clayton to win this one. And I'll take him to win 6-3 in the final. Again, we'll see how the new Premier League is. You can see the excitement on my face. I'm not really that excited about it, but let's see how it goes. And I'll have a report for the next Premier League next week. Cheers. Bye.